Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my series of HOI4 Old World Blues, episode 5, this should be. And where we last left off, we just dealt with the rapids, very successfully, of course, and now we're moving on to Baja, California. And I don't think they will be too much trouble at all. We completely outnumber them, so they should be very easy to deal with. Now, I had a comment on my previous video stating out the importance of soft attack, even though I was focused on having breakthrough, which is also very important. I thought, based on what I've seen, that you need that breakthrough was much more important than the soft attack. So my units here, having higher breakthrough, but as well as having soft attack, which makes sense. I will also focus on having high soft attack, high breakthrough, and everything else that I've been wanting to focus on. Otherwise, it's going to be a stalemate with Caesar's Legion. They might even overrun me. Caesar's Legion is very large, and they scare me. They have a lot of troops in the field. They have a lot of available manpower. They have close to 30,000. I only have 11,000, albeit my conscription percentage is much lower right now. So I could change this to fully funded military, and then I'd get much more manpower available. But right now, we're going to focus on going down to the Baja, and then we're going to keep expanding until we finally face off with Caesar's Legion. And the key, I think, the most important thing when we face off with Caesar's Legion is just getting in onto the fucking soil. Because if we're just stuck along this river, we're never going to be able to get across. So it's very important that we find some sort of bridgehead to then exploit it. Because then I think that's where I can face off with the Legion and take them on as is once I get them in the field. Otherwise, it's hard to get over the river. But for now, we're just going to be focused on growing and growing and growing. Alright, so, I think we, yes, we have the ability to declare war. So why don't we do that immediately, declare war. I have the Mojave affair going over here. But, once I get the Baja, I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. So this is just for core territory. This is also for core territory of the Rapids, so I don't have to put people to garrison it. And this will make my economy use less consumer goods, so I could use more factories. So all of these have to be done before then I'll start to go down this right here, so I can get more infantry equipment, higher production numbers, because it's cutting the cost by a tremendous amount. And I'm excited for that. But anyways, let's go. Let's take on Baja, California. You're done for. Declare war. Alright, let's see how we do. I'm expecting us to perform just as well as we did in the Rapids. So there should be no problem. And right off the bat, we are breaking through. Oh boy, here come all the notifications. I don't need any help from anybody. They're sending reinforcements, but it's utterly hopeless for them. Oh my god, these guys, that notification keeps popping up. So I have troops being recruited right now. These guys, I noticed their soft attack is actually higher than my power armor, but with the better power armor equipment, my power armor units actually do much better. So why don't you go ahead and attack? Gotta get out of these chokeholds so they can just keep going. Once they break through, then they'll have no trouble. So let's see, what is the current usage of manpower? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. So we've lost 13 guys. They've lost a lot more. Don't worry. Of course, we're not going to fail. Drag out. They just gotta get clear of these two chokeholds on the sides of Baja. And then they'll be home free to then just keep moving. What are you doing, buddy? Hello. I didn't notice these guys. It'll be useful. I'll send you to this man right here. You'll use the Ranger Volunteers. You can join in the fight. Are there any units in the field that I don't know about? Got some unit Aha. Here are some newly formed troops here, using pistols as their main armament. I'm going to form an army right here. This will be reinforced infantry. Corps. It's pronounced corps, but I say corpse. So the reinforced infantry corps. Oh my. Look at all of these unit symbols. We'll leave that there. Any more units in the rear? Yep, they're all assigned. So, just gotta break free of these guys. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. They're not that tough to deal with. So I only have 50 casualties so far. 79. Yeah, it's starting to add up. Oh boy. 3082. Oh my goodness. Can we move this way? Thank you. Yeah, they're not gonna have a problem. I'm actually taking, honestly, these casualties are kind of big. It's already at 100. That's not very good. We, you know, use you and attack these guys. You're not really doing anything. Alright, we got a new flamethrower now. Awesome. So, we got a flamethrower. That means we can go somewhere over here. Should I invest in other areas? I think having a little bit extra trickle back so I can reduce my casualty numbers would be very helpful. Along with... I think having LMG would be very important. Soft attack here is 7, but that goes up by 5 when you go over here. So we'll add that gun to our options here. What's out of date? Dynamite. We no longer need dynamite. We now need flamethrowers. Awesome. Had enough? Okay, nice. So I don't like this high casualty count. It's already at 167. That's going to be pretty bad when we face the Legion. If we're going to, you know, attack them and take so many casualties. So, but once we get into much wider fields, then it's going to be a lot easier to deal with these guys right here. But we are inflicting a lot of casualties on them. Like, only 223 to 1,500. The ratio is still good on our side. Ranger intelligence. All right. Hello. The Mojave Affair. Wendell Peterson's War. In May of 2253, a gang of raiders attacked a large trade convoy outside of Nipton. Despite a heroic defense by the caravan guards, all 38 members of the convoy were massacred, and their extensive supplies of food, water, and weapons were looted. Joanna Tibbet, Tandy's successor to the presidency, was subsequently removed from power by the Senate over her refusal to commit troops to secure the Mojave. Her replacement, Wendell Peterson, proved more pliable to the Senate's bullish rhetoric, ordering 3 battalions of troopers into the Mojave under the command of then-General Aaron Kimball in October. For the following decade, Kimball made a name for himself as the principal architect of the pacification of the Mojave, and under his leadership, the NCR captured much of its current holdings. Shortly after Kimball's departure from the Mojave in 2273, Ranger scouts made 2 shocking discoveries: the intact Hoover Dam and a mostly undamaged Las Vegas. Now, President Kimball ordered the dam conquered as his first act of office in 2274, and the subsequent Treaty of New Vegas ensured peace with Mr. House. However, these successes quickly evaporated as supply and logistic issues plagued the region, and casualties ever increased in what was initially pledged as a quick and easy campaign. Now we stand at an impasse. Without help, the expedition is sure to collapse from exhaustion, but we can only spare so much. Conundrum. Conundrum at best. Anyways, we are making a lot of money. And we have wasted some people in the field. But I want to fully fund the military so that it has... my manpower is ready to go when we face off with bigger nations like Caesar's Legion. So... but I'm going to need these guys to really put their ass in gear. Because they're not doing too much. I've got one. Why don't you go attack this position right here? Once you get into open field over here, much more wide territory, we'll be able to handle it just fine. Oh, we have 2% war support. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, now we can begin. Why don't we do rapid settlement right now, since we are done with that. Gonna want to preserve my manpower so that I don't have troubles with Caesar's Legion having no manpower. Can you keep moving this way? Thank you. Reinforce that area right there. There, they have dealt with the enemy. Very nice. What's your casualty rate right now? It's probably going to be high. We're at 300. So far, these guys have taken a lot. Alright, we're closing in on 400, but they're taking nearly 2,400 casualties as is. So we just need to go there, and then go there. Alright, what's this? Way out in the land of the setting sun. Nevada has long been the NCR's playground, and when it wasn't under the shadow of the bear, it was ravaged by raiders, cultists, and slavers. First Citizen Lynette has come forward to create a new faction, the Nevada Pact. Dedicated to peaceful cooperation between the lands of Nevada, the proposed alliance will recognize the autonomy of the Pact's members while encouraging trade and commerce. I really don't care, do you? Yeah, I personally do not care at all. Now, we currently have a deficit of infantry equipment, but I've placed reinforcements as a high priority. We need to make sure that is... In fact, how about this? How about I just delete you entirely? Uh-huh. And why don't I buy some more guns? I think that's most appropriate. Need 80s, so why don't I buy some ballistic guns right here. Completely destroy those bastards. Our casualties are only so high right now because I'm using a lot of, you know, regular infantry, which are not really meant for attacking, they're meant to hold. And I'm just using them to just really overwhelm the enemy. But they are taking high casualties as is right now. What about our air? We don't have any air power right now, but I want to see if the enemy has it. Of course they don't. Let's keep going. These guys should be doing just fine.
What's up?
What's up? These guys are dealt with. Honored to speak with you, sir. I've got a lot of money. I have a lot of cash right now. Why are these guys not moving? Why don't you go ahead and fucking go? Instead of just sitting there like a dumbass. Oh wait, they don't have any battle orders. How about this? How about you go ahead and take everything? Thank you. Once these guys are destroyed, then I'll I'll switch over to Army Group Control. So, what happened with New Reno? Let's see what happened there. New Reno 1, they have taken over that region that I was helping out. Oh, well. Oh, they're getting overrun over here. Oh, shit. Actually, I might prefer New Reno to exist, even though I fought them. Just because, you know, they're good to deal with. So let's see how many casualties. I think mine is 440. We're probably going to end up with 500 or 600 casualties, which is actually quite a bit for, you know, our Fallout mod. But now we got a 10-to-1 odds with casualty rates. I've now destroyed the enemy in the field, so... Rapid settlement. Concentration of forces. Nice. So now those are core territories. Now all their manpower belongs to me. So the recruitable population, I can get 1,000 out of this little territory right here. Out of here. Out of this territory, I can get 600. So all these little territories are going to be very essential. What's the population here? So this is 31,000. That's a lot of people. That's 25,000. That's 11,000. That's 22,000. 18,000. So that right there is 30,000 plus 14,000, so that's 44,000 people. You know, you're talking about maybe if I core these territories, 4,000 manpower. That's quite a bit. Could you go? Alright, so why don't we speed up the time here since we're taking so fucking long. Could you go? What are you doing, bro? This is hopeless. Right, I'm gonna reduce my casualties and just not, you know, send people to the fucking deaths. Except over here. We'll do it over here. See, there you go. Now you're completely cut off. And hopefully you surrender, because the situation's hopeless. You're not gonna defeat the NCR. Oh, look at here. The bandits. The bandits are over here. Alright, we have gotten rid of those sons of bitches. I've got you now. Alright, let's get rid of them. Alright, so much. How many casualties we have taken? 500. We're probably going to end with 600 casualties. But we've inflicted a lot on the enemy. So it's basically a 10-to-1 ratio with our casualty figures. I'm still getting a lot of cash. And I have a huge army in the rear. Hello. Should we buy more guns? How can we get more guns? And there's a lot of wars going on here. Possibly you can get some more guns? Yes. Get some more guns. Guns, guns, guns. Gotta run, run, run. Alright, what do we got? Gente del Sol has joined the Rio Pact. Gente del Sol. So honestly, I think we're doing just fine. Casualties are higher than probably what I wanted, but that is not too bad. So we're still only 3.8%. We originally were starting at 3.5. That's where we started. And we're already up to 21,000 with this 3.8 figure. Excuse me. Who are those? Free fighters. Interesting. you want to join me? Alright, let's just keep attacking these guys and just keep going. Just drive down and get rid of them.
Yeah?
There's almost no forces in the field at all. Scavenge the old bases. Very nice. Why don't we then move on to something else, too? I have a great idea. I'm not sure if it is a good idea, but what I want to do is I want to attack this nation right here. And what this will allow me to do is have basically an established beachhead against Caesar's legion so that they don't just walk over and constantly fighting up against the river, because that's very hard to get across. Very, very hard for troops to fight. So if I simply invade this nation before Caesar's legion does that, then having this beachhead is going to be... It's basically a beachhead. That means I could face them on land. Yeah, that's a much better idea rather than trying to cross the river or trying to attack on this little tiny choke point right here at the fucking Hoover Dam. So, how long would it take for me to do that? Why don't we get going on that immediately? It's gonna cost a lot. Why don't we do that so we can reduce the time? I'm gonna justify war goals so I have good positioning against the enemy. Hey! I've got you now. My units are gonna do better once we build up more forces and get better doctrine too. So, I'm about to completely conquer these bastards, and I'm going to get all their manpower. That's very important. Yeah, I'm probably going to get up to 600 casualties, which is unfortunate, but I've inflicted quite a few casualties on them. Now I think that's a 11 to 1 ratio in casualties. Not bad. All right, what do we got? Oh, that's interesting. The Kraut mower. That looks like a quad 20 mil. That the German said. Anti-air support. That's interesting. Alright, and they are about done. Outstanding. Alright, now we have conquered them. Select all. Select all. Submit demands. You are all mine. Nothing left. Alright, let's go. Now that the army is completed their objectives. Now we basically took over 600 casualties. What is the report on this? 798. I know for a fact it's not that high. It was more towards, you know, 600. So this is a bit inflated. This is a bit inflated numbers. I doubt I've lost 200 guys in that last little engagement on the tip of the Baja. So, but hey, we've grown the army, we've grown our territory, and now we are probably going to go down this tree. Yep, now it's available. So, but thank you everybody for watching. This was, I thought it was fun taking Baja, and, well, in the next video we'll see where we're going. Maybe this nation will attack so that we have a foothold against Caesar's Legion. But anyways, everybody, I hope everybody have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. Like, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video.